So you guys can write whatever notes you need to on it, because this is the test. All right, this is the test right here. So you look at it right now, please. And I want to know, hey, letter A, letters K, letter C. What do you mean by this? So I can throw up a quick example. Okay, Nick's going to start us off.
Terminal sign.
Which one are you looking at here, boss?
Okay.
K. Everyone look at letter K. Yep, this is actually the last question. It's huge. It's probably I think it's the most amount of points. Which is terminal side goes through a point, find all 6. So here's what I mean. I'm just going to make this up off the fly here. There should be some in your review as well. Go ahead, Nick. Give me a point. Any point in any quadrant. I don't care.
-6, -4.
Okay, if I go -6, the terminal side goes through -6, 4. What quadrant am I in?
Fourth.
-6, 4. Second quadrant, right? So I have the terminal side. Here you go, right here. -6, 4. And when I say find all 6, I want to know what sine, cosine, tangent, my new 3 are. But I can't do that unless I build a what there?
Right triangle.
Unless I build a right triangle there. Where's the -6? And you should be able to put -6 and 4 on there. Where? Should go right there. No, you guys got to pay attention to what's going on tomorrow. If you have any change, this is the last grade of the first quarter, and I don't need any whining or complaining. Why did my grade go down so low? Because I didn't prepare for the test. I'm not even going to bother finding any of the 6 yet, because you know you're going to need the hypotenuse. Yeah. So what do I need to do for that?
Pythagorean theorem.
Pythagorean theorem. Please, if it comes up, put the darn negative in parentheses in your calculator, because you won't get the correct one. All good? If I do this so far, what's that? 16 and 36, 52?
Yeah.
All right, so that's going to be the square root of 52. Everyone ready now? Here we go. Part A, find sine theta. How do you find sine? Opposite over hypotenuse. What is it? 4 over radical 52. If your calculator gives you, I don't want decimals tomorrow, leave it like that. Or if your calculator will probably give you 4 radical 52 over 52, that's fine. I'll take either tomorrow. Probably right away after you find sine, what should you probably find? What's its partner? Cosecant. Why? Because all you have to do is take 4 over 52 and do what? Flip it. All right, let's go. Cosine. Adjacent over hypotenuse. What is it? -6 over radical 52. If you find cosine, probably very next one you should go look for is secant, which will be
Hypotenuse over adjacent.
okay. But I just have to. You can do that, or you can just flip cosine. Radical 52 over, and then what's the only other 2 we're missing? Tangent. Yep. Which would be opposite over adjacent. Let me go back up. What do you got for me?
4 over -6.
4 over -6. And then your final one is cotangent. Now, I don't know I forget what the problem is tomorrow, what the point I gave you is. But remember what should be negative in what quadrant too. Okay, we didn't have to worry about that. Either look on your diagram and say, these have to be negative down this direction, or remember what's positive and negative where. Last thing, what's the angle? That'll be the last question tomorrow. What is that angle in the second quadrant between 90 and 180? How do I figure that out?
Plug it into the calc.
Equations, but I got 6 up here. I would probably choose a sine, cosine, or tangent one.
Sine.
Right? You choose sine, where do you go? Equations, type it in. What would be your interval here when it asks?
90 to 180.
90 to 180. Okay, 90 to 180. All right, so that is the very last question. I forget, probably a ton of points. And then you have to find the angle at the end. All right, keep looking through. What's up, Ian?
Can we go over the 4 quadrants and what's positive in each? Just like
Yep.
the acronym.
Let me go over part B then. What's positive in the first? All of them, right? All of them. What's positive in the second?
Sine.
Sine and what's its partner?
Cosecant.
Cosecant, right? let me stop right there before I finish this. First thing I would do if I were you guys tomorrow when I give you the test as you walk in, write it right at the top of your paper. And underneath them, write the partners. Remember how you gave you the trick for the partners? This should be no big deal. What's the partner here? That should be no big deal. Now, where does CSC and SEC go? SEC is an abbreviation for second, right? So it should go underneath to remind you guys. This is the first thing I would do tomorrow when I give you that bad boy. All right, going back here, what's positive in the third? Tangent and cotangent. What's positive in the fourth? And secant. Now, I will probably give you a question that, look, you guys have seen this. Let me do this. Cotangent is greater than 0, and secant is less than 0. What quadrant am I in? I will definitely do something like that tomorrow. Cotangent is greater than 0, and secant is less than 0. What quadrant am I in? Now, look, I know you don't like the new ones we did, but replace this with what? It's still the same thing. And replace this with? All right, so let's change this problem now. Where's tan positive and cosine negative at the same time? Quadrant 3. All right. What if I do this? I want to give you guys, I don't care that I'm going to give you everything. You guys got to do something with it though. What if I do this? Let's say sine of A is negative 5/13 and cosine is greater than 0. What quadrant am I in?
4. Would be 4 or 1.
Couldn't be 1.
No, it can't be. It's only one quadrant. Can't be one. Here's what here.
No, I know.
I'm messing with your mind doing the 5/13. You don't care about that. You only care that it's negative. So where's sine negative and cosine positive? Quadrant 4. Okay. So me putting I don't care what, I could put negative happy face there. You don't care. You don't care. You just care that it's negative. We good, Ian?
Yeah.
All right. All students take classes. All right. More here. Look through it. Anything else?
Yeah, what's the inappropriate? That one might help me remember more. I think once you remember it.
When I stop the video.
Okay.
When I stop the video. I don't need any record of this. It's not even that bad, but anything else here? Ask. Don't just say no because I'm going to give you another way to remember this either.
Can you go E?
E, given sine in the quadrant. All right, give me a quad. Give me a quadrant you want to be in other than 1. 3?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm in quad 3, and I will let you guys know the sine of theta equals negative 5/13. Find the tangent value. So what do I need in quad 3?
Triangle.
Bow tie.
You want to help me label it?
Negative 5's at the top.
No.
Yeah.
Sine.
Oh.
Opposite over hypotenuse. So negative 5 over, where's the 13 go?
Top. Or hypotenuse.
Opposite over hypotenuse, right? And what am I asking for? What's the tan value, Owen? How do you find tangent, Owen? Well, not yet, but how do you find tangent?
Just pay a ridge or no ridge.
SOHCAHTOA, make sure you can spell it tomorrow, or some of you will probably just look up there or whatever. All right, what's opposite? My reference angle, what's opposite? Negative 5. Do we know the adjacent side?
No.
So that's when I need to do what? What's it going to look like? Because I'm nervous.
Negative 5.
In parentheses in your calculator. Yep, squared plus.
B squared.
Good job. You can't put the 13 there. Equals.
13.
All right. Yep. That's going to give you 12. I'll just do that math for you real quick. Problem. No. Here, watch. Hey, this is what I'm talking about. Right? Separates the average from the greats. Let's say you don't realize you got to put a negative, which you do, and you just plug it in there. What's wrong with that answer? What is wrong with that answer?
12's not negative.
No. tangent,
It can't be.
and it's in the third quadrant.
Tangent can't be negative.
Correct. So either you notice it there, or no, I need a positive answer. Does everyone understand why the 12's got to be negative?
No.
It's on this side of the x-axis. Right, Nick? Look where I put it. Isn't all the x's on this side negative?
Yeah.
Just
okay.
That's why that 5 was negative.
I do get it now.
Or, okay, Nick, you don't notice that tomorrow? You're finding tangent in what quadrant?
3.
So write a note to yourself at the beginning. Answer must be positive. And then make sure this thing's positive and not negative at the end.
That's
Others? Anything else on here? There's some stuff on there on the unit circle we haven't talked about for a while since we took the quiz.
Let's do C then.
C, given a point on the unit circle, what is the degree measure?
Before we start the page.
There's my unit circle. Looks great. I want to know what that angle is right here that I graphed in the third quadrant.
30 degrees. No, two,
Can't be 30 degrees. That's in the first.
240?
Oh.
Negative 240 or
210. No, it'd be
Well,
3.
All right, let's stop yelling stuff. First of all, my answer has to be between 180 and 270. All right, we're in the third quadrant. There's a couple different things you could do. You either recognize that radical 3 over 2 and 1/2 belongs to what over here?
60? 30?
Is it? I don't know.
30.
It's 30. It belongs to 30, right? So that belongs to 30, but my answer is not 30, right? It's 30 degrees, whatever it would be in the third,
Plus
which would be plus 180. Or I heard a couple other people say, if we're on the unit circle, what's the x coordinate mean?
The cosine.
So you could say in your equations, cosine x equals, and then do your interval between 180 and 270 if you wanted to. Or sine equals negative 1/2. Either way. Okay, but that is a question tomorrow. Okay, that is a question. Anything else from the review here before you get going on your own? Who's going to have a Chromebook open to the answer key on this group? Okay. Who's going to have 2 Chromebooks open to the answer key, not YouTube videos of people drinking stuff?
Bad man. Max?
Yeah.
And I need another one. Open up to the answer key on Classroom. And then this group here has Delta Math
Are
open.
you